Yeah, so today I want to show you how to scrape thousands of business emails from Google Maps. So this job was posted on Upwork a few days ago. I would like to set up lead generation workflow using Apify and make.com to scrape details, especially email address of local business. So you could just read through. So what this person wants to do mainly is to scrape emails from businesses that's using Google Maps. So you could just first go to your Google Maps, right? Then take for instance, I want to scrape plumbers in Texas. So you see, you would first have to pick the niche you want to scrape. You can scrape it niche by niche, right? Plumbers in Texas. So it gives us a list of plumbers in Texas. We don't get their email address. We only get the websites, right? But we need an automated way to scrape this data. So we would be using make.com for that automation, and we would also be using Apify. So let me just get to Apify. Okay. Okay. Go to console. So in Apify, I'm just following the job description. The person wants to use Apify and make.com, which is a good combination for scraping. So let's go to the store and let's search for Google Maps. So Apify is I'll say it's a website where you can find different type of scrapers that developers have built, right? So this is the one we are going to be going for, Google Maps extractor. Yeah. So how does this work? This is $6 for 1,000 results. This Apify gives us one of the easiest way to scrape Google Maps data. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'll just test it here. Okay, I already tested it. Austin, Texas, and then I put plumber, right? Initially put 20 searches. Now there are other options here. There are other. Let me just restore default input so you can see how it comes. Yeah, so this is how it comes. So you see, we are the ones that had to change. Sorry, let me change this from JSON to manual for you to see it. So this is how the interface comes. So you could choose to scrape restaurants in Texas, New York, anywhere, Georgia. But let me do plumbers or plumber in. I want to scrape them from Texas, USA. Yeah. Now, the same way I put Texas, USA, you can put Georgia, USA, Illinois, USA. You can just use it to scrape in different cities. So instead of 50, let me just scrape 20, right? So there are other options. Define search URL by other geological parameters. That's we could put the country. We've already done that at the top. We could put the city. We've already done that at the top. Then we could run some combinations. Then we could use postal code. But because we've already put the city and the states, we are covered. Okay, let me do for, okay, yeah, this is fine. I wanted to do for Austin. That's not the state, the city, right? The city, Austin, USA. So we could use search filters. Title must match search term. Then we could use Google Maps URL, but that would only give us, I think, 300. So this URL, we could just copy it and use it here for the start URL, but that's not what we want to do since we've already inputted this. So for this number 20, if we want to get all the data, you see the maximum number of results you obtain for each search a higher number will take longer to scrape. If you want to scrape all places, you put 999, you just put a large number and it gets you all the data. But you can see I'm on a free plan for Apify, so I'm just trying to do this for testing to show you how it works without scraping the entire data. But this is how you do it. So let's save and start as I've put in all details. Now we wouldn't be running this from Apify. I just want to show you how the scraper works on Apify. We will be running this from make.com. Yeah, but it is very important to understand how Apify works. So the scraper has started. It has started giving us the data we need. Yeah, it has started giving us the data we need. So what I need to do is to go to storage and copy the dataset ID. Yeah, so let's click on Apify. This is make.com, and I don't want to run an actor. The automation process will involve us running an actor, in which that's what we just did here. This process is called running an actor. This is the actor, right? We are running it. So we are not doing that. We are supposed to do get dataset items, but what we'll be using in the automation is run an actor and watch actor runs, right? So we'll have two different scenarios for that. Yeah. So, but let me just go straight to it to show you how to get the emails, which is the most important part for this person. So I pasted the dataset ID I copied from this, then JSON format. Let's just get out of 10 of that data. Let's just get out of 20. Let's start with 5 because I'm going to be iterating over it. So run once. Yeah, so we've gotten the data back. You can see these are the plumber data. We have their website. I think their website is like the very important information we need. It's the very important information we need to be able to get this. Yeah. So I always like to store it in a variable just for ease of use. It is not necessary. What you could also use this video to do is to understand how make.com works. So I'll also be explaining some of the automation flows here. So we could let's store it in a variable, set a variable. So I just want to store the most important information I need here is the websites, right? In fact, we could open up some of these websites because the email address would be on the websites. So we want to scrape the email address from the websites in our workflow. Not all of them would put their email address on the websites, but some would. Okay, this didn't. Let's check the next one. And for the ones that didn't put the email address, I would still show you a way to get their email address through another way. So we are starting with scraping the email address of their website because that is the cheapest. Yeah, so this is the emails we want to get. This is the cheapest way to do it, right? But I'll show you how to streamline the process. So websites. So I'm just naming the variable website URL, and then let's select it from here. This is the website. Yeah. So from this, I want to make a HTTP request to the website. So make.com has the HTTP module in which we are going to be making a request to this website's URL, and it's a GET request. Since we are not sending any data, we are just like loading up the website's HTML. So let's run this. I think I'm running it just on 5. It's going to load this up 5 times. Anyway, I don't want that. Since it's just for test, let me load it up. Let me just load up 1, since we are still in the process of building the system. Yeah, so it has sent a request to the website. The first website is austingreatplumbing.com. So you could see the data. We get the data in an HTML format. So we need to parse this HTML and get the text. From there, we are going to search the text for if the email is there, right? So I'm trying to make this video as short as possible while still explaining it in great detail. So we want to parse the data. This is the HTML we got from there. We want to parse the data. When we do this, it's going to get us it's going to get us, okay, let's run it to see what it gets us. It's going to get change, it's going to convert the HTML from here to the text. So we are just going to be getting a text output. Please wait while your request is being verified. What could be the issue? Let's check. Hope we are not getting rate limited. Oh wow, we couldn't get access to that website. Okay, this happens when the website tries to block us, but that wouldn't be an issue. We could just move to the next website. Let's just do that because I just want to show you how to. Okay, offset of 1. Let's get the next data point. Okay, yeah, so this is the text we need. This is the second website. Hopefully we have the email address here. Do we? I'm not extremely sure we have the email address here, but we want to parse this text data, right? We want to parse. Let me first open up the website to see. Let's see if the email address is on the page. Sometimes the email address might not be on the first page and they might have a contact us page, right? I'm also going to show you how to get to the contact us page. The email address is not here, or the about us page. Do they have the email address here? No. Most of the time the email address will be on the contact us page. They don't have a contact us page here, but let's continue. So the next thing is, let's pass this data to see if the email is there. So HTML to text, we want to do match pattern. Let's match the pattern. So we want a pattern that can get an email address if the email address exists, right? That's what we want. So I guess one of the best ways to test this thing is, I want to, from the data we got, let's see which of these websites actually have their email address on it. From the data we got on Apify, these websites, some of them are quite difficult to scrape from what I'm looking at. I just want the ones that the emails are easier to grab. Then the ones that have tougher emails, I'll show you how to still get it. Okay, there's no email here. Okay. I think this is the one I just opened, right? Okay. Some of them have websites that are not functional. Okay. I'm just looking for the one. Most of them that are serious about business would have their email on the website, or they'll have a contact us page. So I'm looking for the ones that have an email. Okay. Okay, I could do another search if this one is stalling. Let me go to Apify. Let me do another input search. So instead of Austin, USA, let me change it to Texas. Let me change that to Texas to see. I just want websites that have the email on it so we can extract the email from there. Then the ones that don't have the email on it, I'll show you how to extract that. So save and start. Okay, it's running. We would have to still Okay. Wow. Some don't have a website. Okay. Oh, what just happened? Oh, why did it delete? I still have. Okay, hope this is for what we need it for, right? Let me check the inputs. Yeah, Texas, USA. Yeah, seems like the Apify website is acting up. Yeah, so I'm just looking for the ones that have the emails on it. This one doesn't look like it has the email on it. Does it? Oh, yeah, it does. So a website like this, let's just copy this. I just want to show you how it works. I'm still going to have to copy the dataset set ID of that. So let me copy the dataset ID since this data is better. Storage dataset ID. I'll just replace it with that. So there is a way to automate all this, like when you're done writing the automation script that works. But I first have to just show you how. I want to move this to here. So let's start it from here. So I need after getting the text, I would need to be able to get the email out of this text. So what you would need, you could go to ChatGPT. I already said it. Give us a regex to match emails. So that's what you're going to search on ChatGPT. Let me just copy that. I'm just trying to make this video as short as possible. So you put two brackets and in the middle you paste it. So global match no, case sensitive yes, multi-line no. Continue. This option is very important. Continue the execution of the route even if the module finds no match. Yes, continue this. Yes, very important. So the text we are going to be using is the text from this. So let's see if we get the email. Yeah, we can get gotten the email. Customer service proven plumbing. So there will be cases where there wouldn't be the email on that page, right? So we would need a router. One, we need to save this. We need to be able to save this to the ones for the ones that have, and the ones that don't have, we need to parse it. Maybe if this page, if they don't have, if they have a contact us page, we could still get the email from the contact us page. So there are some websites that don't have it on the main page, they have it on the contact us page. We would have to navigate and get that. But let's first save this data router. So the first route is if there is a save it to a Google Sheets if there is email, right? So add a row. I need to set this up. I think I already created a Google Sheet for it. Yeah. Let me. So this is the Google Sheets I created for it. So we are going to be saving the title, category name, address, website, phone, and email. Email section was the most important to this person. So where is our data? Yeah, let me drag this closer. So to be able to save all this information, I would need to connect this. Let me put this back here. Connect this. Change this to just website. Let me stop hard coding this. We need the website URL from the previous run. So we need to save it to the Google Sheets. Let me select the Google Sheets automation. Example folder. Okay, I'm trying to get to where. Okay, plumber's contacts details. So sheet name, sheet 1. Table contains headers, yes. So I already saved it. Like once you add the title here and refresh, you'll see this. So for the title, I want to get the title from the Apify data set. Let me just search title here. Title, category. So category just shows us, oh, it's plumber. So we can save all our searches to one Google Sheet if we want, and then later use the category to differentiate which niche it was. So address, hope this is the correct one here. So the website. Now there will be some that wouldn't have a website. Remember that there will be some that don't have a website, and we have to create a filter for that. I will just create the filter shortly. Then the email, I will be getting the email from this results, the text parser. So let's handle the ones that wouldn't have a website. So let's handle that from the beginning. There would be some that would come in without a website. So the condition should be if websites exist. If websites exist, it's only when there's a website this will be allowed to pass through, right? So let's run this. Also, let's see if it will save to the Google Sheets. Okay. So we are going to encounter a few issues because looking at this data set output, some didn't have websites and some websites doesn't look normal, right? But let's run this to see. I'll run the first 5. Let's run the first 5 to see how the data comes out. First 5, no offsets. So run. Okay, first one. So 2 passed through. Let's see. And it was able to get the website of 1. Sorry, it was able to get the email of 1. That's from this website. Okay, that's great. So let's continue. You might also want to do filtering of your Google Sheets at the beginning. So if the company already exists, if the like company name which is the title already exists, don't proceed. So it shouldn't be added to the Google Sheet, right? You could do that. So let's account for. There are some websites in which the data you're looking for might be on the contact us page. Let me see if I can see a website like that. Maybe they might have a contact us page and maybe the email might be there. There are some websites like that. Okay, I think I have an example for you here. I have an example here. So take for instance, this is also a plumbing website, and when you go to the contact us, you see the email. So you can see the email wasn't on the first page, it was on the contact us page, and we want to grab it. So that's what the second scenario is for. So the first scenario was for email found. So if email is found, the condition is that this exists. So it goes towards that first route, right? If email not found, that is email not found. I'm coming. If email not found, we want to check the contact us page for the email in case the email is on the contact us page. So this is the second option. There will still be a third option. So if the email is not found, this wouldn't exist after the matching pattern, right? It doesn't exist. So if it doesn't exist, let's try to go to the what's the code. Let's try to, for this kind of website, from the first page, we would want to extract the links of this page. You can see the link. You can see the link down here. Advise. sorry, adkservice.com slash contacts. So we want to, let me be sure this is recording. So we want to get this page, then we want to get the URL for this contact page. So let's quickly write, we will need a text parser. What I want to do is the HTML coming out from this, I would want to pass the HTML. We want to search this HTML for these hrefs to see which href has the slash contact us or slash contact. So once we can grab that href, which is the link, we would now send the request to that particular website. If it's a relative link, we would add it to the main website link. If it's the absolute link, we would use it directly to send the request to that contact us page and extract the email. So that's what we want to do. So the process is similar to what we did here, but now we are sending the request for the contact us page, right? So let me just do the first one, which is, let's get the link by passing the text. We want to get element from text, right? So get elements from HTML. So what type of HTML, we want to get links, and from which HTML? From the initial data from this HTTP request. Yeah. So after this, we want to see the type of data that comes out for the website that has. That means we might have to run this on more. So I've done the first 5. Let me move to the next. Let's see. Yeah, the next 5. So we would have covered 10. Let me see if I can get a website in which the link to the contact us page might be inside, so we can continue that. So let's run this. Okay. So let's see. Do we get the contact us page? So I think some of this might have pages that have the contact us page. So what we should do, some of these websites are not functional. That's another thing you need to know, right? Since they are local businesses, we would have to use an array aggregator. You can see the data is coming out in bundles. What I really want to select is, take for instance for this is the outputs. I want to select the href, but I think the href is under the attributes. Yeah. So this is the href I want to select. So I'm going to be checking the href for the one that has the slash contacts. That's the one I'm going to be picking. So let's do that. But I first have to filter. I need to filter that href. So contact page. Does it have a contact page? From all the links, do we have a contact page? So let's get the href, and text set operator contains case sensitive. We want the href to contain the word contact, because most of it will be slash contact or slash contact us, right? So if it contains this, that means there's actually contact us page. So we've put that filter, and if it filters true, we want to grab, I think we want to grab the attributes. Yeah, we just want to grab the attributes from the text parser. That's number 8, right? This is number 8 here. So let's see if there will be any that comes out of this. I might have to run this for more, but let's see. Okay. Why is it bringing out 4? Do we actually have that many contactors? I'm sorry, this is the inputs. I'm supposed to be checking the outputs. Okay, yeah, we have the contact us page. So this is the contact us page. We don't know for sure if the email is going to be there. We could check their contact us page and the email is not there, right? But if the email is there, we are going to extract the email from there. Let's check. No email on this. Okay, but there are some that we would get an email. So this is the second route. Let's just proceed. So to get the to some of the contact us page will come out as slash contact or slash contact us, or it could come out as a full URL. So I've already done this to test that it works, and I'm just going to copy it over here for you to see. Let me clone this. Oh, sorry, I can't do it that way. Oh. Copy module, paste. Okay, so this is the first one. I'll just show you how it works. So for the href, I want to get this. So these are the ones that have the contactors. I want to get the href, and for that href, I can easily just pass this href into the http module to get it. But there are some that would come in form of slash. There's absolute parts and there's relative parts, right? Let me just show you a quick example of what I'm talking about. Let me grab one of this that has contactors. This doesn't have a contactors. Inputs, where is the outputs? Okay, this has the contactors. So I just want to quickly explain that. So this is it. The href could come out just like this, which it's perfect. And again, it could come out like slash contact us this, in which we can pass this directly to the http module, but we can't pass this directly to the http module. We need to add it to the original website link, which is this. So I have another module that takes care of that, which is the not clone. I'll just paste it here. I want this video to be very short so you just get what I'm doing directly. Oh, let me save this. Okay, so the website URL. So I'm going to explain these conditions, but let me first change. I'll first have to change the hrefs. Href. Hope I haven't made any mistake. Then I have to change the websites. I have to change the websites. Yeah, so now let me explain this. So I want to, just from like what we've seen here, it can be this or this. But now this is the href that comes out sometimes, right? So I want to know if that href, or let's assume this is the first one that comes out, this, right? This is the first href that comes out. Let's assume this. So I want to know if that href, we are using the contains text function in make. We want to know if it contains a substring from the original website URL. That's why I put a substring of 15 to 20. What made me put a substring of 15 to 20 is some websites might not even have this www. It might be something like this. So I want to get from here to here continuous, or if it has the www, I want to get from here to here. That's why it's, if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, from like 13 upwards. That's why I just put 15 to 20. So I just want to capture a text from here, maybe this word to here, and I want to say if this is in the href that comes out, it means we have the full URL. That's exactly what I did here. So if if the href contains this substring, it means the href is the complete URL we need, right? Remember, the href is the one that's supposed to have the contact us page. But the way the if statement works, if that first statement is not true, if it is true, it will pick the first one. That's if it is true, it picks the href, right? If it isn't true, it picks it adds the website URL and the contact us. So this one I just had to replace the slash contact with contact because I want to remove the extra slash. So now let's run this. Let's see the output of this. Hopefully it works without any issue. I think we are running it for the same. Okay, so let's see the two results that come out. So you can see the input is this, the output is this. It's supposed to be having the slash contact us. Okay, this one has the contact us slash contacts. I don't know why this didn't have the contacts. The second one didn't have the contact us, but these other ones had the contact us. Yeah, and which that what we are looking for. So let's find out why. Because this is supposed to be catching that. Didn't I write it well? The attribute for this should contain case sensitive contacts, right? Okay, let's proceed. So now I want to send an HTTP request. HTTP. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Make a request. So I want to use the website URL coming out from this to the 11. So yeah, this should be it. So when I send the HTTP request to the contact us page, I also still want to pass the text that comes out. So what I did here, these two things I did here, is there a way to copy this? I'm not sure. Let me clone this because it's exactly what I did here I want to do there, and I clone this also and find a way to move them over here. Yeah, so this is this. So I want to pass the HTML coming out from this. It goes into this, but I'll select. Oh, we don't have this yet. Let me unlink this. Let me run the data again. Have I selected? I think I've selected this already. It's going through this. Yeah, that's correct. So let's run it again. Yeah, so we've gotten the text we need. We've gotten the text we need. So we want to check the contact us page to see if the email is there, right, from this data. So see if the email is on the contact us page. We might be lucky to get the email from there. Yeah, so let's pass it. We are getting the data from this status code. No, sorry. This is the data. That's the data that comes in from this goes here. And this is the email passing. It's supposed to come from here to here. Should I hard code this? Because I don't want to have to be running this again. Okay, let me just complete this flow. To complete this flow, if the email exists, I want it to be saved to that same Google Sheet, right? So let me copy that Google Sheet here. So the reason why this scenario goes this way is if the email is found, it saves to the Google Sheet. If it's not found, it goes to the contact us page. I will still have a third route. The third route is supposed to be if the email is also not found from the contact us page, then we use the most expensive option. So you would ask, what is the most expensive option? The most expensive option is using any email finder, right, to get the emails. But let me show you why I call any email find that the most expensive option. If you can see from here, 1000 credits per month for 40 euro, right? Which means you for 40 euros you only get 1000 emails. So if you want more emails, maybe 5000, you have to pay like $120. In which, with what we are doing, we are only going to be spending a fraction of that on getting emails directly from either the main websites or the contact us page. So let me complete this scenario so you can understand better what I am saying. So we will need a router for this. The router is, if we get it on the contact page, save to the Google Sheets. Since it's the same Google. I think there's an issue. I want to save this page. Okay, let's clone this. This is where I want to take it to, but I want it to be the first. Yeah, so I want it to save to the Google Sheets. If the email comes out from here, I think that email will be number 14, if at all we have an email. So let's create a filter for that. The filter will be email found. If email is found from the contact us page, the condition would be that from this 14 would exist. If it is not found, the email not found, that's the second route, this wouldn't exist at all. Yeah, that's from 14. It wouldn't exist, does not exist. So let's save it to Google Sheet if it exists. I think we have access to that variable, right? So yeah, I think it's time to run that. So let me go to the Google Sheets and let's just clear this. Clear rows. So let me run this again. Run once. So let's see the data we get. So for the 4 of them, we couldn't find emails on the page. That means in this text, there is no email on the contact us page. That's what it means. But let's verify that. This contact us page takes a long time to load. It could even be loaded by JavaScript. So there is no email on this page from what I can see. So let's see the data we got. Okay, we only got one with an email. So let me run it on since it's 20 data points we got from this, let me run the last 10. Let's see if we could get the emails. Hopefully we don't come up with any errors. So let's see if we get any more emails. Okay, I think we got 3 extra emails. Seems we've not been able to get any email from the contact us page. Yeah, so we are able to get from a list of 20, we are able to get like 4 emails, which is like 20%. Mind you, some of the websites don't work. So yeah, I guess that is it. So the third router is going to lead to any email finder. So once you've tried all this and it still doesn't work, then you could now go to any email finder. We are going to search for. I'm not subscribed to any email finder. It's quite expensive. It's only on very important occasions that I subscribe to it. So you can see this. There is an option of search for a company's email. So you search for the company's email based on the domain. So you will just pass the website in. When you pass the website in, see, I don't have a connection. When you pass the website in, it's going to give you the email address you're looking for, and you can save it to Google Sheets. But what this will do for you is, take for instance, you see, we're able to get like one, two, three, four emails. So let's say out of a list of 100,000, at least you're sure 25%, you can get 25,000 emails from this first. So you can then choose to decide if you want to still go with any email finder, or you just get maybe your 25,000 emails from this workflow and you're done with that. So hopefully this was useful to teach you how make.com works and how you can scrape your data and pass it through different routes to get your email address. Yeah, so I'm not going to be running it on a large scale data, because if I want to run it on a large scale data, I'll be passing the limit of this $5 for the free plan. So I just wanted to show you what is possible on the free plan. Yeah, so if you want to scrape more data, you would have to, take for instance, if you want to scrape the 10,000 emails, you would have to subscribe to a bigger plan, right? Because this email extractor is this Google Maps extractor is $6 per 1,000. So if you want 10,000, that would be like $60, which it's a fair price for scraping Google Maps, because it's actually quite difficult to scrape. So any questions you have, you can inbox me. So at least you can send me, you can drop it in the comment section. Sorry. You can see we've been able to solve at least 70 to 80% of this problem, which is getting the emails. All right. We can choose to go further with the any email finder if this client is willing to pay for that, and we just make it happen. Yeah, so I guess that is that.